Guys, and welcome back to the Young and Intelligent Money Investing channel. Today, I wanted to talk to you about why I don't believe that penny stocks are a good investment or a good trade for anybody who's is not an expert in the market. This comes off of a viewer suggestion for me to look at a specific stock called IGC, and to the viewer who suggested I look at it, I'm not calling you out here. I just saw this as an opportunity to kind of educate you and other viewers on why to avoid penny stocks. But before we get into that, I just really want to thank you guys. We just hit 270 subscribers, and you guys have been absolutely crushing it with the comments lately. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, drop a like, and comment on this video. Give me some video suggestions, what you guys want to see coming up, and let's get back into this. Okay, so I typed up a few reasons why I think we should avoid penny stocks at pretty much all costs here, and why I'm never going to mess with them. For one, there's pretty bad liquidity issues with a lot of penny stocks that you'll see. That's what happens with these small cap, high volatility, and then it ends up with a low liquidity issue when there's not that many shares on the market. So when there's a ton of volatility, you might have a hard time selling, but not a hard time buying. And that kind of ties in with the number two problem here is that so many of these are just little pump and dump schemes. And if you don't know what that is, that's essentially when it's kind of like a con artist or someone who's trying to manipulate the markets goes online or anything, blows up a certain stock that has a low amount of shares available. So a lot of people buy into it, and subsequently the share price will rise because of the higher demand. And then they dump off their shares at the new inflated price, and then yet other people are stuck with a share price that starts to plummet, and then they end up losing their money on it because now nobody wants the stock and it's falling and falling and falling. And then pretty much everybody gets screwed out of their money other than the guy who organized the whole pump and dump scheme, basically. And that you can kind of see a little bit of that here. It's up 76% this month, 182% on the last 3 months, 268% in the last year. Like, that'd be fantastic returns on a normal stock, but it's just really not worth it on something like this because you can see how big these fluctuations are. Last 5 years, you're down 19%. It spiked up to $2.66 and then all the way back down to 68 cents, went all the way down to 17. Like, I can almost guarantee if you're going into the stock, just for the number three, you do not know the ins and outs of their businesses. I don't think you can Google up India Globalization Capital and figure out what their business model is, what their profit outlook looks like for the future, everything like that. I just don't believe that you can get enough information for there to be an intelligent investment that's not simply a a play for a quick buck. And when you're not patient in the stock market, that's really when you get burned. When you sell prematurely, get like kind of play with emotions, that's really when you have a hard time with your investments. And I remember there's a really good quote by Warren Buffett, and I believe it goes something along the lines of the stock market is an avenue for patient people to take money from impatient people, or something like that. And it really reigns true when you talk about penny stocks. You might score big on a penny stock or something like that, and like the big fluctuations might be what keeps you in, but really it's not realistic for that to happen on a consistent basis. And that kind of ties in with the speculation as well. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video, guys. I just wanted to make this quick to respond to that viewer comment. I hope you guys have been having a good time. Remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, I'll see you in the next one, guys.